be played according to the rules of the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can also promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Everyone is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of good sportsmanship. Please refrain from unsportsmanlike cheers, such as booing or negativity towards the opposing team or the officials. Let good sportsmanship shine during tonight's contest. Please stand at this time for our national anthem as performed by the North Kitsap Band. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the lineups for tonight's contest, starting with the Bremerton Lady Knights. Their starters are a senior, number 11, Tara Driscoll. Junior, wearing number 13, Tyra Amacangelo. A junior, number 14, Sawyer Clue. A senior, number 32, Ebony Hart. And a sophomore, number 34, Asia Jackson. And now, for your North Kitsap Lady Vikings. The freshman, number 10, Molly Lemon. Number 13, a junior, Kristen Brown. Number 14, a sophomore, Rebecca Baugh. Number 15, a junior, number 15, Hannah Snyder. And senior, number 30, Emily Knoll. The Bremerton Lady Knights are coached by Debbie Lindgren and Marcus Johnson, and the Vikings are coached by Tim French, Dave Snyder, and Halia Mahaliki. Tonight's referees include Champ Hollingshad, Jack Lawson, and Nancy Felster.
Welcome to West Sound TV presents High School Basketball 2012-2013. And we're up at the home of the North Kitsap Vikings as the Lady Vikings host the Lady Knights from Bremerton. I'm the doctor, Doc Parr. Spencer Anderson's on the camera, Kitty Campagna on that other microphone. And we want to welcome you fans on kitsap7.com/hoops. Watching tonight's ball game live. The rest of you see it in replay on BKAT. And Kitty underway with the tip. The Knights get it and head right towards the iron.
And that was number 30 with the block, Emily Knoll. Number 11 taking the drive, Tara Driscoll for the Bremerton team. Oh! And Rebecca Baugh already hot with a 3.
Starting out hot. She was the big scorer in the last game for North Kitsap as they beat the Clahowie Eagles.
She averages 18 points a game, which is a lot at any level.
And the Bremerton High Knights taking the task to North Mason in their last game. Both teams coming in with 0 losses in league so far. Now, Bremerton is 3-0, North Kitsap 2-0.
Correct, and Bremerton has 3 losses in overall, but they played it's kind of those extra games for practice, which was a great idea.
And you know, I was looking at it, Bremerton up to this point has played 6 games, and North Kitsap only 3.
I don't know how that exactly works out, but you are correct. Well, let's throw some starters out there since North Kitsap's going to get the ball. They have number 10, Molly Lemon, number 13, Kristen Brown, 14, Rebecca Baugh, 15, Hannah Snyder, and 30, Emily Knoll. Oh, that's going to be an over and back. She was not across that half-court line.
And Emily Knoll, the only senior on that starting lineup for Coach Tim French, who's been coaching the girls up here at Paulsbo for 3 years now, 3 seasons.
One of those is a freshman, number 10, Molly Lemon. We said the Lemon name several times. Adam is her brother and plays for the boys.
And on that Bremerton team, handling the ball right now for Bremerton is number 11, Tara Driscoll. Ball gets loose, so North Kitsap taking it away. They've got a leader out there in front. They get the ball to number 13, Kristen Brown, and she puts it in.
Assist to Rebecca Baugh on that gorgeous pass.
Oh, and almost another takeaway there. Finally, Rebecca's going to be called for the foul. So Bremerton will get the inbound. Bremerton's got Tara Driscoll, Tyra
Angelo. Tyra,
Sawyer
we may call her.
who we have called her name before last year. I was really impressed with Sawyer coming on. And Ebony Harps, Asia Jackson out there, starting for Coach Debbie Lindgren, who also is in her 3rd season of coaching.
And she said she's 4 years with the program, 3 as head coach.
Okay.
So she had a little bit of maturing under other coaches and learning the system.
And they're going to call a travel on that one. That one will be tagged to Tara. Just underway in number 1 here, and the Vikings with a quick lead. The North Kitsap JV took the Bremerton JV to task in game 1 there. A pretty big lead.
They did. It was I didn't write down the final score, but one of those that you prefer not to hear them.
That's correct.
One of those nights you just have to forget. Into the game for Bremerton is number 4, freshman Alyssa Beach. She's taken Amica Angelo's spot.
You know, I think people are a little bit surprised so far by the Lady Knights, having lost the twins, the Carpenter sisters from last year's team. They're coming up pretty strong.
They are, and I know that they didn't have a lot of depth last year, that they were kind of thinking about it, and they didn't play a whole lot of people, but one of the things that is helping them is sophomore Asia Jackson. She's a transfer from Texas. I'm sure she saw the school and said, I'll go there. But she obviously a starter and has been scoring a lot of points. We always have expected a lot out of Sawyer Kluge, and there are several others out there who have some experience, and Coach Lindgren, you just can't beat her enthusiasm.
North Kitsap will get the inbound. And they go into the side. Good defense, take away by the Knights. And foul's going to be called, and I believe that's good. We'll see, but it looks like it might be on Rebecca Baugh.
Oh, that's already 2 on Rebecca.
Even though they've only got 1 on the board. That big scoreboard on each end of that court. Bremerton with it in the visiting blue and gold, and North Kitsap in their home white and purple. Count that bucket. Well, no, but whistle for a foul. So going up to the free throw line will be Bremerton. And
yeah,
it'll
the
be Sawyer
bucket
Cruz.
counts. It just hasn't
Oh,
gone up
okay.
yet, because otherwise she wouldn't be getting just one shot.
Okay, I thought it did.
So we'll see if 3 points make it up onto that scoreboard pretty soon here.
That's what it should be. Rebecca down into the corner again. Ball tapped loose, but North Kitsap will maintain the possession. Yeah, they've only got one so far, Kitty, and it looks like our referees have caught that one.
Yeah, that's Nancy Kelstrup talking to the scorers table. Along with her out there tonight, Jack Lawson and Champ Hollingshad.
And they are going to try to correct that score. 6:02 here in the first period, and
There it is.
there we go. Vikings 5, the Bremerton High Lady Knights 3.
And I realized that ball did bounce around for a while, so maybe they didn't think it went in.
Trying to go up to the high post, and Bremerton knocks it loose again. So far, Bremerton's got some active hands out there. They've knocked the ball loose a couple of times.
Ebony Hayes making a nice play on that Harps, sorry.
Oh, good shot there from the baseline, and that was, let's see, I believe that was Tara Driscoll. Oh, driving the glass, foul's going to be called. And going up to the free throw line will be number 13, Kristen Brown. A lot of young players on this team. In fact, as I said in the starters, the only senior starter was Emily Nold for Coach French.
Exactly. Kristen's another one of the high scorers for this team, averaging about 14 points a game. And a shout out to her father, because he is the one who puts the stats for North Kitsap on Max Prep. So that's why I have stats. So thanks.
There we go. Vikings with 1 out of 2, but they get the rebound, keep the ball alive. Ball's knocked loose, and North Kitsap comes away with it up by 1 point, 6-5 here. Number 4 out there for Bremerton, Alicia Beach.
Pretty pass on that one. Lemon with it, putting it up, but too hard off the glass.
And Jackson with a nice board for the Bremerton Knights. They go up to the high post, out to the wing position. Down low, that shot's off, but the board by Jackson keeps it alive for the Lady Knights. Oh, another whistle. They're going to call a travel on this one. So that'll be a turnover to North Kitsap.
Sawyer Cluj is not afraid to drive any middle, even if there is no middle opening. And you got to like that. She has a lot of aggression out there, and positive aggression.
And she's only a junior this year. I remember last year as a sophomore, she had some significant playing time.
Oh, and as a freshman she did. So she has had some experience in varsity basketball, no doubt.
Boy, Ebony Harps has been pretty good on knocking that ball loose right up there. Coming around from behind. Reverse didn't quite work.
I don't know if
but you don't need it when you got the outside shot.
I don't know if that counts as a rebound when you throw it back up to yourself. I'm not sure.
Air dribble.
Yeah.
Long outsider off, but a board by the Lady Knights, and it's Asia Jackson. She'll get a trip up to the free throw line. Bremerton down by 3.
Both Asia and Ebony doing a nice job underneath. Neither has major height, one at 5'6", one at 5'8", but they work their way in there.
Well, neither one of these teams really have a lot of height out there.
No, North Kitsap looks like the land of 5'9", basically. The tallest out there that we're seeing are 5'10", so.
Yep.
Pretty sure both of these teams played Bainbridge, so they found some height to play against there.
Shot is off up for the rebound. Jump ball is going to be whistled, and possession arrow in favor of North Kitsap.
Yeah, actually both these teams got beat by Bainbridge, but
Yep. And that was a pretty good Bainbridge team we saw last week.
Absolutely, no doubt.
Girls team. Pretty solid, which means since they got beat by Central, the Central Kitsap team's looking pretty good.
They are looking very good.
Ball off the front, but the Knights get the offensive rebound and another foul. 4:08 left to go in the first quarter, and at this rate, North Kitsap's going to be in the penalty pretty soon. 5 team fouls already.
That is exactly with halfway through this first quarter. Cluj going to the line. That foul on the other sister. That one's on Leah, the senior.
And we've got a timeout at the 4:08 mark, and it's an 8-5 lead for the North Kitsap Vikings over the Bremerton Lady Knights.
Well, in their wins, they've played a variety of teams. The Bainbridge or Bremerton beat Kingston, which I think was pretty unexpected. That was 42-32. They beat Klahowya 37-34, so that was awfully close, and then took North Mason down 45-29. But the North Kitsap, their 2 league wins are against North Mason, 58-20, and Klahowya 71-54. So they've had a little bit bigger wins, but I don't think that means that much, even if they are the same opponents.
And it is early in the season still. Second one goes down for Bremerton High. Sawyer Cluj, and North Kitsap bringing it up court. A little bit of pressure. Ooh, just got that pass off in time.
Number 4 just flying up.
Oh, there it is. Nice shot put up there.
I think that one was Leah Baugh.
Yep,
and
the
she averages
senior Baugh.
about 8 points a game.
Nice rebound by the Vikings. They're sending it ahead to Leah. Leah's layup on the fast break is off, but they're going to say...
That one was Rebecca,
okay.
Doc.
Oh, yep. 14 is Rebecca. Leah is 11, and she'll be inbounding for the Vikings.
Coming back into the game, number 13, Emeka Angelo.
And North Kitsap just barely got that one in. And driving across the lane with the one-hander.
Good things
Rebecca
happen when you are willing to go down the middle.
That's correct. Bremerton with it, down on the baseline. Shot is off, and North Kitsap comes away with it.
Lemon with the rebound.
Yeah, they try to get it into the paint. Bremerton knocks the ball loose, and they're going to call a foul on North Kitsap.
Oh, and that's going to be the second one on Leah Baugh.
And 6 on the Vikings. That's even more, I think, important than the 2 on Leah. 6 team fouls with 3:05 left to play in the first period. Could be a lot of free throw shots coming up for Bremerton in the next quarter and a half.
We'll see what sort of adjustments they make. That's actually going to be the travel for Emeka Angelo.
Coach French is assisted by Dave Snyder, Kalia Makaiwi, Debbie Lindgren is assisted by Marcus Johnson. And others there on the bench.
That's exactly it. There's always some extras that don't get their names on that program.
Yeah. Jeff Barton's the athletic director down at Bremerton, has been for a couple of years. And Chris Franklin, the new AD up here at North Kitsap.
That's twice that Sawyer has walked on that sideline trying to save the ball, doing a really nice, tough job on defense.
Ball be inbounding. Vikings up 12-6. They've got a little bit of a padding there, but they've got to watch this foul situation. Oh, good pass back to Leah. The give and go. And a big assist to the freshman, Molly Lemon.
Well, they had 3 opportunities to run that play. They finally got it to work, didn't they?
Yep. In the middle, triple team, and good job by Harps to get it out. Uh-oh, driving into the paint. There's foul number 7 against North Kitsap at the 2:20 mark in number 1. So you might want to remember that one.
They are actually going to change it to a jump ball. The other official having seen the...
Oh, Coach Lindgren doesn't think so. Okay, still then, 6 fouls on North Kitsap. Bremerton with the inbound over to Alicia Beach. Back out front to Kluge. She'll take a step in the paint, take the shot, get her own rebound, and a good job on the putback.
Kluge with 5 of the 8 points for Bremerton. Oh,
Ooh, very nice drive by Rebecca. Couldn't put it in, though, and a rebound to Ebony Harps.
cannot believe how open she was at the end of that. I think everybody thought somebody else was going to take her. And so did she, so she was a little too hard on that shot.
Beach sends it over to Amica Angelo.
Five seconds on that shot clock.
3. Yeah, they get a shot up, but it's not going to hit iron. Shot clock violation. Turn over to North Kitsap with 1:30 left to go here in the first period. And the Vikings up 14-8.
Now, if you remember that Bainbridge game we did, the halftime score was 15-15, so we're seeing a little bit more scoring.
1:26 here, and again a beauty of a drive by Rebecca Baugh. Remember, she's only a sophomore.
Well, and last year she was a little more in love with the outside shot, that three-pointer, which she certainly can make. And she did do the drives to the basket. We're seeing her complete them tonight. This is really nice.
Takeaway by Rebecca. The layup is good, and 18-8 lead at the 1 minute mark at number 1 for the North Kitsap Vikings. Ball gets loose, and North Kitsap gets it again.
Baugh already has 9 points here in this first quarter.
Senior sister Leah Baugh, she passes down low to Nold.
Gorgeous pass.
Bremerton will bring it up.
Bremerton just trying to find some offense at this point.
Inside, and they're going to tag Kristen Brown with that foul.
Doc, you knew they'd get into the bonus before the end of the quarter, didn't you? You kept predicting it.
17 fouls now against the North Kitsap Vikings here in the first quarter.
Calling that particular one a shooting foul. Ebony Harps to the line.
.7 seconds left to go in this period. 18-8 lead for the Vikings.
Coach Snyder on the sideline showing the girls' arms straight up.
Yeah, and second one's good for Ebony. Baugh with it. A little bit of a slide there.
Don't envy Alyssa Beach. She is the one who's had that.
Ooh, that's going to be a foul against Bremerton. 13.2 seconds left in the quarter, and the senior Baugh, Leah, will be inbounding.
That was only the second Bremerton foul. Ooh, that was passed to the wrong person.
That's right, Beach right there for it. Off the glass, rims around, won't go down, and North Kitsap's got 7 seconds left on the clock. Rebecca Baugh with it, 4 seconds. She'll try the underhand layup from behind the glass. Won't go down, but it's an 18-10 lead here at the end of the first quarter for the North Kitsap Vikings. But we've got a whole nother 8 minutes coming up, and the Vikings are already in the penalty.
Doc, this first quarter is what I would call frenetic. You are seeing a lot of running up and down the court, not necessarily totally under control, and with that, some of those fouls that are happening because people aren't under control. You can tell that Coach French is not concerned that his sophomore Leah or get the right Baugh. Rebecca Baugh has 2 fouls. He knows that she knows that she's not supposed to get any more, and I am sure she gets another one. She will do some bench time, but Leah also with 2. So, but that has always been kind of Leah's way of playing. She's very aggressive and kind of really fun to watch because she's trying so hard out there.
And of course, oldest sister Sarah over at college having a great season.
And I'm proud of us for waiting this long because these girls obviously have their own identities, but we do remember Sarah as a quality volleyball player, and she actually got quite a bit of playing time at Boise State, according to her dad. So
that's great to hear.
I get tired of watching Gonzaga games, and poor little David Stockton doesn't even get in the game before they have to mention his all-pro father, Hall of Famer John Stockton.
And John usually in the audience there at the
He
kennel.
is. Yep.
All right, underway in the second quarter. North Kitsap bringing it in. They'll work it around down low, and the turnaround shot is up by Brown, but the whistle blows, and I think they're going to tag that one to Bremerton.
To Emily Nold, actually.
Okay, then we're not walking up to the other end? Yes,
yeah, we
are. Okay, we'll see. 14 seconds off the clock and no time running, and Emily Nold has a chance to put points on the board.
She was actually who fouled. It's going to be Sawyer up to the line and misses, but gets her a rebound.
Good job by Sawyer. And takes a ball away from the North Kitsap from Leah Baugh. And North Kitsap finally comes away with it, pushing it quickly up the other direction.
What a
nice
pass.
bounce pass to Leah Baugh for the 2. And that would be Kristen Brown with the assist.
And Leah has she has 6 points already, at least 2 or 3 of those which are on that sort of play where she's running the exact lane she needs to be in.
And down the center there, and they finally blow a whistle. And I believe the Vikings, there we go, should have 20 up on the scoreboard, 20-10.
They're going to call that particular foul on number 12, Addie Clark. There were several Vikings who seemed to have control of that ball.
And it's going to send Ebony Harps up to the free throw line, the senior for Bremerton. Next foul puts Bremerton in the double bonus. With over 7 minutes left to play in the half. Too bad it's not ABA rules where they get to start over again at the quarter.
There you are. Yeah. Not going to happen.
And Harp's shot is good. Second one good too. And it's a 8-point lead for the Vikings.
Harps with 3 points, all of those from the free throw line.
Down low along the baseline. Who's going to come away with it in the paint? And finally, it's North Kitsap. Kluge coming up, holding her nose. I think she got whacked in the face on that one.
There was a lot of action going on underneath that basket.
And apparently no one had control to blow the whistle for a jump ball.
Or for the 3 seconds either, because there were a lot of people in that paint.
Or to call the timeout. There were options if somebody had control of the ball.
Addie misses her first one. One of the few seniors on this squad.
Dead, second one off.
Did not hit rim, so it becomes Bremerton's ball.
2012 lead here for the North Kitsap Vikings at the 7-minute mark in period number 2.
North setting up to meet the person with the ball at half court.
Oh, Kluge off the glass with the three-pointer. That'll help bring him back. 2015 now. And jump shot that time by Brown is off, but a good board and put back for North Kitsap.
Rebecca Baugh with 8 points. You can see why she came in even if she didn't start. She has played very well.
Round to the corner to Beach. Beach's shot is off. Bremerton, though, will get the board. And, oh, another one. Oh, man. Leobow down there on that one. Great up-court pass, but also great transition D by Bremerton.
Cluj right there, perfectly positioned, not fouling. That was a really nice play.
And the whistle blows for the jump ball. It will be Bremerton possession on the arrow. 22-15 lead for the Vikings here in the second quarter. 6 minutes left to go in this first half. Cross court to Beach. Driscoll take the shot. That's for 2.
Driscoll with 4 points now. Only 5 points separating them, 22-17.
Baugh tries to go into the paint. Ball knocked loose, so that's going to be another jump ball. And this time possession arrow to North Kitsap.
The shot clock does not change on that, though, so that works well for Bremerton. 18 seconds left.
Oh, that one was overthrown, and it will be Rebecca Baugh that has to go all the way to run it down.
And that was not an over and back because it wasn't touched in the front court.
Fight for the rebound down low, and Ebony Harps comes out of there with it for Bremerton. And they're going to say Bremerton will maintain possession, going off Leobow.
I think Leah's going to have to borrow her sister's knee pads from volleyball.
Yeah,
she has been on that hardwood.
She's been throwing herself down on the court to go for those loose balls. Driscoll brings it across half court for the Knights. Over to Beach. That's Cluj. Shot comes back out, and again another fight down low, and Leobow comes away with the board. Her outbound pass, though, is taken away by Bremerton.
To the wrong 14, wanted that to go to sister 14, and instead...
And Cluj did a very nice job of driving in, even though she was off balance for the shot. She was pretty confident she was going to pick up the foul, which she did.
Drawing some contact there. That one's going to be on Kristen Brown.
And there are now 10 fouls on North Kitsap, so every foul from now on is a 2 attempts. And the second one good for Sawyer.
His full court press is just enough to slow down North Kitsap.
Oh, another one off the glass. This time it's Kristen Brown.
She has 7 points in this first half.
Throwing them up there.
It was an interesting jump stop and shoot, but it worked, that's for sure.
Beach's shot is off. Rebound pulled down by North, but the ball gets picked up by Bremerton, and Sawyer Cluj at another foul. This one's going to be tagged to Brown.
Yeah, that was just a reaction of frustration of having that ball taken away from her. I don't think she was fouled. She fell, the ball went away, and...
Yeah, Sawyer Cluj up to the free throw line for the Bremerton Knights, down by 6, 24-18. First one's good.
Sawyer has made 3 of 6, so a perfect 50% from the line.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Tim French is going to call this timeout at the 4:31 mark in number 2 with his team up by 5, 24-19. But Bremerton still at the free throw line. They'll get one more.
And do remember that this North Kitsap squad had a 10-point lead, 20-10 at one point. Nice comeback so far by Bremerton. They've done a little bit more full court pressure. Sawyer Cluj at the line has been very important. She already has 10 points in this first half.
It's good to have the North Kitsap pep band here tonight. It's a Monday night, December 10th.
Doc, I think they see when we send that email to say we're coming to live stream, they went, oh, the band will be there. Well, we ought to have the band there. So this is being live streamed on the kitsapsun.com/basketball. So great job to let the world hear our talented musicians.
And actually, Patricia said that you can go to the kitsapsun.com and click on the banner.
You can.
That says hoops.
And if you're in the prep zone, they actually finally have it there as well.
All right, great. So we hope you folks are tuning in that are out of the area. Of course, those of you here will want to come and see the game live and then watch it on replay on BK18.
That's correct. Or check out the archives because we finally figured out how to upload from my house. So that's the good news.
Oh, ball gets loose and Bremerton Sawyer Kluge bringing it across half court.
So you're listed at 5'10", just put her hands up and said thanks.
Yeah, Kristen Brown knocking the ball loose, but it goes out of bounds off her, so it'll be a Bremerton inbound, and that'll be Driscoll bringing it in. Out to Kluge.
A little bit more of a zone defense here.
And that shot's off. Rebound pulled down by North Kitsap's Addie Clark. And this time it will be foul on Bremerton that has now 14 fouls compared to North Kitsap's 10 plus. They stopped the clock at 10. We don't get 12 or 13 or 14 up there. There is no triple bonus.
No, there isn't. That's good.
It's good for the Vikings tonight.
That was Hannah Snyder who got the inbound.
Oh, long outsider off the front of the rim at the rebound to North.
Lemon did such a beautiful job with that.
Good effort, but to no avail, and Kluge will bring it down. Stop and pop, shots off, and Leah Bau with another rebound. Her pass is out of bounds, though, so Bremerton will maintain possessions. We don't keep the rebound stats, but Leah definitely leading the way for North Kitsap.
On that last one, I'm not sure. Kluge just must have assumed she had everybody beat, and it was a good shot. It was one that she can make, but I thought that was pretty quick to pop.
And that defense paying off for North Kitsap there, hanging in and knocking the ball loose. Rebecca Baugh with it.
Here's Beach as her personal shadow again.
Yeah, she tries to get it over to her sister, out of bounds off Bremerton. So plenty of time, 19 seconds on the shot clock for North Kitsap. Only up by 4 now, 24-20. Molly Lemon with it, sends it over to Rebecca. Shot is off, and the rebound by Kluge.
Slowing her down, not a bad idea because she can take it that length of the court.
Oh, long outside jumper that time by Driscoll. Shots off, and the rebound to NK. Inside the limit at the free throw line. Her shot is off, and that rebound to Asia Jackson back in the game for Bremerton.
There's not much time to breathe in this game. They are up and down the court.
Ooh. Double team down low, and it's going to go off North Kitsap. Bremerton will have 15 seconds on the shot clock.
Emma Cangelo just surrounded by Vikings on that one.
.248 left to go in the half. Kluge over to Beach. Back to Kluge. She'll take the shot at the top of the key. Bremerton with an offensive rebound, and they're going to say kick ball off North Kitsap, so Bremerton will get a new clock. Bring it in with 30 on the shot clock, only down by 4.
Bremerton had some really good position on that particular rebound.
Kluge with the 3, Bremerton down by 1, at 24-23 at the 2:30 mark in the first half.
Oh!
Great idea, wide open down low was Addie Clark, but she couldn't quite handle that pass.
And that was a great idea. It took a second for Leah Baugh to see it, but she will get a break here with 2:23 left in the first half.
And they're going to call a foul. Bremerton, and North Kitsap will get the inbound. That's 15 fouls now on Bremerton. So far, the Vikings have done a fairly decent job of staying out of bad trouble with those the double penalty.
They just have a lot of people with a couple fouls, exactly.
Well, they haven't put Bremerton up too often here in
Not
the
now.
Second half. or second quarter. Over to the side. Molly Lemon shots up, but a nice offensive rebound and put back. And that's Rebecca Baugh with the putback. Under 2 minutes left to go in this first half.
I liked how quickly Lemon shot that, though, when she received it. Good, quick release. Coach French really likes her energy out on the court.
Rebound pulled down by Sheridan Sanchez in the game for the Vikings. Down low to Nold. Shot is off and jump ball.
She's rewarded for getting where she's supposed to be.
That's right. Nold and Cluj fighting each other on that one. And Bremerton will get the inbound on the arrow with 1.5 minutes left to go here in the first half.
These girls are so strong now that when the referees again have to blow that whistle pretty quickly to keep it from becoming a fight underneath the basket.
There's been some tough play tonight so far between these two teams down low.
Nice cover. No, that's sad. I did not think Sanchez, and she was pretty straight up on that, and I thought she did a really nice job of helping her teammate, but called for the foul.
Well, that'll send Tara Driscoll up to the free throw line for Bremerton, down by 3, 26-23. Number 1 is good.
This is Tara's first trip to the line tonight.
And the second one good. 26-25, a 1-point lead after a 10-point lead by the Vikings. Bremerton has fought their way back into this game. And I mean fought. This has been a hard-fought game.
Good steal by Alyssa Beach, but she ends up out of bounds. A couple three-pointers by Cluj helped bring them back in.
Sanchez inbounds. And Bosch, jump shot is good.
She likes to answer, I think.
That's a 2.
13 points already.
Beach over to Cluj up at the top of the key, outside that 3-point line. Back to Beach. And the jumper by Driscoll. Shots off, and there again, fight down low. Who's got it? Bremerton. And another foul will send Ebony Harps up to the free throw line for the Knights.
That's just strength.
Yep.
Because there was a Viking who had that ball, and then suddenly it was no longer in her hands.
Yeah, like I said, there's been some hardcore work down low so far in this first half by both sides. Harp's first one is short. And second one drops for Ebony.
She's 4 of 6.
Full court pressure now by the Knights, and the Vikings get it across half court. Hannah Snyder bringing it down, but her pass down low gets taken away by Bremerton. Shot clock is off. They've got 20 seconds left on the game shot clock.
Too many blue unis in between she and her player to try that particular pass.
Yep, the long pass across the paint is relatively usually dangerous. Oh, long outside shot, and rebound to Rebecca Baugh for the Vikings, but with 1 second left, nobody's going anywhere. And that's it at the end of the first half. What a game. North Kitsap Vikings 28, the Bremerton High Knights 26, a 2-point lead, which at one time was 10.
It was 8 points at the quarter. It was 18-10, so only 10 points scored by North Kitsap in that, and a 16 by Bremerton, so a really nice comeback. They seem to have settled down quite a bit out there.
Well, we're West Sound TV. Spencer Anderson's on the camera for you tonight. Kitty Campagna on that other microphone. And happy to be working with the KitsapSun.com to bring it live on the internet and in replay over your community access channel. Channel 12 on Comcast Cable, Channel 3 on digital broadband. Well, I'm the doctor, Doc Parr for West Sound TV, and we'll have what I'm sure will be an exciting second half coming up for you shortly.